It's me they'll have to go through.
Well, my friends, it's been a while, but we are back. Yes, welcome to the Heilung Reinhardt stream. We are back. Oh, it feels so good to be home. Well, as I mentioned, we are back. Welcome to the stream. I don't think we have very many, if any, people on yet, and that's okay. I know that's the way that YouTube goes. You disappear, and sometimes you gotta work to get it back. So that's where we're at right now. So I think what we're gonna do right quick is take a look and make sure that things are coming through. Everything looks good on my side. Hey, hello, Toaster. Yes, welcome to the stream. It's so good to have you with us. Makes me happy. Y'all, I'm real stoked. I don't even know how to do this, but I'm gonna see if I can figure out how I can do this. I'm going to post, you know what? We're gonna make it easy. On the Discord, I'm gonna go ahead and post in my channel my new poster, of which I am very excited and very proud. So that's sitting right there. I'm looking at it right now. And it just reminds me that I have to be here for you guys. So we're gonna do our best to make sure that we are here for y'all and bringing you the quality contents all the time. So check that out right there in my text channel on the Discord. If you don't know the Discord, it's in the description below. Check that bad boy out and go ahead and load this up here. Once it finishes transitioning, we'll get the camera. There we go. There's that webcam. Woo! So I have not played in a while. So what we're going to do is hit up some quick play and see if we can get some folks to join us in stream. Which reminds me, I actually set myself up a little bit of spam that I can use. Let's see, where's desktop? There's desktop. There we go. Nice.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hey, Toaster, how's everything sound? Anything too loud? Anything too quiet? Everything coming through smooth?
Just as you die.
A moment to enjoy some peace and quiet. Probably just a moment, though.
Where's your body,
I
spirit?
live for a good fight.
Thanks.
Oh, that looks great! Yes!
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Let's not waste time. I have tickets to a show tonight.
9! Not in the balls!
I can't wait to get into the fight.
Alright, we'll see you in a minute, Toaster. I'm gonna see if I can maybe bring in the mic closer will help. We'll go ahead and check that out.
3, 2, 1. Attack.
Here we go, my friends! Let's do this!
Enemy turret ahead.
Hey, that did not go as planned!
We will not give up the fight. Back into the fray.
My ultimate is ready.
Check it. Enemy turret ahead.
Enemy turret ahead.
Check me out. Securing the point.
Enemy turret here.
Group up. Now show them.
Wait for me. Enemy turret ahead.
Get ready for a shot. Get ready for a shot.
Enemy turret ahead.
I'm taking care of you. All systems checked out.
I have my hammer ready!
Enemy turret ahead. Don't worry, my friends.
Wait out that molten core!
Wait for me. Enemy turret ahead.
Get ready for a shot.
The objective is mine. Join me if you will. Barrier active. Taking the objective.
My ultimate is ready. Enemy turret.
The point is mine.
Heroes never die.
Join me.
I'm taking the point.
Oh, my shoulders hurt, y'all.
Objective A captured. Escort the
Push the Junkrat from above into window!
Enemy turret here.
Get ready for a shock.
Relax. Thanks.
Stream. How does that happen? How?
My ultimate is charging. There is still more to my tale.
Enemy turret ahead!
It's high noon.
Damage increase.
Enemy turret here. Enemy turret ahead. Inside wall! Bavaria won't hold forever! Come on, I'm escorting the payload! Let's keep it moving!
Heroes never die.
I shall seize the payload safely to its destination!
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Good push, my friends. Let's stay together.
Moving the payload!
Push the Torbjorn from above.
I'll be watching over.
Enemy turret ahead! Get behind me! Come down!
Not in my house.
Heroes never die.
Well done, my friends. Well done. Yes.
Play of the game. Double kill.
Well, that was interesting. Let me see if I can get caught up on chat. All right. Thanks, y'all. Looks smooth. Sweet. We changed the bitrate and trying to see if we can smooth that out. I'll take that. That's not too bad. I might leave that though. I have to play with them again. So, we're back. Feels good. All nice and smooth. And looks like the system's stable. Lag's a little bit higher than I would like. Yeah, you guys can't see that up there. But I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're sub 100 on the on all the latencies, so You know what? I'm gonna pull up Radeon Experience and take a look at my cards, see how they're performing.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I gotta go back and re-overclock my cards. I mean, not a huge deal. It's not gonna make a major impact, but looks like my overclock settings reset. So
I live for a good fight.
Oi! This is no time for standing around.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Let's do this, my friends. I believe in you. I'm not as young as he.
That was fucking whack.
Honestly.
Hope you catch fucking throat cancer, you piece of fucking shit.
This is awful.
I'm sorry you hate your life.
I hate your life, not my life.
Oh, my life is great.
And the fact that you're fucking wasting your fucking life playing a video game and trying to parry the character that you're not fucking good at.
Do you speak English?
This is cringy.
My broken English is better than your fucking voiceovers.
Alright, sir.
That's what I fucking thought.
That's what you thought? You can't even speak? And now you say nothing. Because you don't know what to say! That's okay, my friends. One day you'll grow up to be a real person.
Your voiceovers just give me cancer.
Well, this is good things I have chemotherapy.
Trying way too fucking hard now.
this dude.
Why you get a real fucking job and help the community, you fucking piece of shit?
I do this for fun. I am doing a job. Don't worry, my friend.
That's your real job, you fucking piece of shit. Fucking liar.
I am capturing the objective. Try and stop me. Come out and face me. The enemy is at our doorstep. Drive them.
Pass into the iris.
Yeah, you better fucking shut the fuck up, wanna be a cosplayer.
Oh, don't worry, brother. My chat's lighting you up right now. It's pretty funny.
Oh, you streaming?
No, not at all. Not that you'd be interested in anything other than trying to make yourself feel better about your piece of shit life and the fact that everybody hates you, including your parents, your family, and everybody you've ever known.
What's up,
So
chat?
you resort to trying to be a piece of shit and yell at people online because it tries to make you feel better, even though you're basically a worthless piece of shit yourself. But that's okay, because there's still redemption for you at some point in your life. You may be able to accomplish something. I believe in you. You can turn this around.
What the fuck are you, a priest?
I used to be in WoW, but that was quite a long time ago.
First round. 1.
How many viewers you got? Like 20?
Something like that. I don't know.
Ah, cool. Congrats, man.
Score
Thanks, man. It's fun.
1-0.
Yeah, I used to stream too. Just Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
Before life broke me down.
I never really... I gave Heroes a try I was
What
never
the
really
fuck?
into MOBAs.
Nobody fucking cares.
It was nice. It was nice when it first came out, the beta. It was
Yeah.
popular. Yeah.
The name's McCree.
Hey chat, if you wanna see me naked, go on live cams dash necromonger.
Hey, Long, you wanna know
My
why
penis.
you're not like famous on stream?
Probably because I
Because you're
work 60
over-
to 70 hours a week, and I do this like 1 or 2 days a week.
The fuck do you do?
I own 2 companies.
No, for like what?
I own a custom furniture manufacturing company and a film and music production studio.
He got money.
Nah, unfortunately, being a startup, you don't really have a lot of money. That's okay.
Oh, so
though.
you work out of your garage pretty much.
Well, the film and music studio, we spend a lot of time in music studios. So I do a lot of music production and stuff like that, and then filming is on set. And we do a lot of the film editing and stuff from home, so we don't have to pay for location, which is awesome. And custom furniture fabrication, we do that out of a warehouse about 25 miles away from where I live.
Glory, my friend. I am your shield.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I hope your streaming takes off.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
No problem. Still bad at voiceover. You know, everything else. Best of luck.
Yeah, that's literally like the same exact dude, the same dude.
This is
I don't know what the deal was. Like, I don't know if
And by the way, to everyone who's been lighting me up in his chat, you guys can send me all your home addresses so I can come over and fuck each and every one of you personally.
they
In
might
the butt.
like that. They're all into butt sex.
Cool. Cool. Fucks with that.
That's gotta be pretty hard. Finding 5 people that all like butt sex.
5.5. We'll give one of my mods half a credit
No
there.
one can hide from my sight.
The Barra's above. She's super low. Not today, Satan! Where's he at? Right side? Nice. Good cap, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Good playing with you.
Play of the game.
Bye, chat.
Justice reigns from above.
Take care, y'all. Woo! I was not expecting that. Oh, man. Where you at? There you go. Man, you want to talk about being surprised. The dude starts off like flaming me hardcore. Dude, are you on are you on Discord?
Hello, dead.
Yo, are you on Discord?
I'll pop over to the server real quick. Give me a second.
Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Toaster. Like, what a welcome back. Like, good grief.
In general.
Okay, cool. Let me grab you. All right, there we. And I need to. Okay, cool. Wow. Give me a sound level in Discord.
Well, my headsets actually merge your voice over Overwatch and Discord, so
cool.
I can't tell you any difference.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I just wanted. I haven't tested Discord on my audio level since I changed.
I've got you at 100%, and it's not that bad.
Cool.
So
good deal.
Sounds perfect.
So did you get to hear that last game?
Oh no! I heard about that fucking cuck.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I was ready to go Super Saiyan on that donkey ass.
Dude, I don't wish any ill will. I could not believe how triggered that dude got immediately.
Dude, I was cracking my thumbs, and you can hear it now. I'm getting ready to go keyboard warrior on this guy's ass.
So how was my response? Did I?
I love your response because it started it started with you are an absolute shit biscuit who has no friends and no life and probably has nothing else to your name, but I believe that you can be a better person. That part I was like, what the fuck? Why are you trying to make him believe he can be a better person? He's a shitbag. Why would you believe he's a better person? And not like shit bag. I said shit biscuit.
Biscuit is good. I like that.
Yeah, shit biscuit's a good one. That's a common insult that I use. I also have a giant ass fucking paper crane sitting next to my computer.
So it was great because I think that threw him.
It was funny as shit.
Dude.
You got him good though.
Dude, so I think that threw him. I don't think he was expecting me to come back with the positivity because the dude had no response to that.
What do you expect though? Right, I mean this, hey, if you guys want to see my penis.
Penis and butt sex.
Anal.
Not Sombra. She's like, yeah, I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm looking at chat too.
That's so funny.
Oh man.
So, yeah, man. Let me see.
Yeah, I've got Soul working with me tomorrow to get my Hanzo rasp down.
There you go.
Other than that, I've got literally everything. So, I'm feeling good about life.
Good.
I thought that when I would talk to Dunn about the Hanzo thing, he'd be like, "Oh my god, dude, everything fucking sucks." But no, it was everything else was fine. It's just I need to get a rasp, a richness to my voice,
right?
That I can add. Sure. It's a good thing it's addable instead of something I have to wait for over time. Yeah. Well, how's your day been, dude?
Oh, dude, it is. So I had the day off, and I got up at 7 this morning and met up with one of my business partners, and we worked on I'll just call it R&D right now, research and development for
I know what that is
for the company, and that was up until about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then I've just been working on my computer, working on some other stuff around the house, and trying to get caught up on some stuff because I had the day off from my day job. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been good, man. The system's up and it's doing well. It seems.
I just got done after what was it? Last Wednesday was my last day off.
Yeah.
I worked all from Thursday till tonight. So, hey, I'm glad your stream started a little bit later afterwards.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm glad you got to come hang out.
Oh yeah, I've missed you. You have been gone for a while. And by the way, you're on open mic.
Sweet, good, yeah. I'll mute that bad boy.
Justice will be done.
I'll have to mute you in game, so I don't have to. I'm gonna be really fucking confused when you say something here and then they don't respond to it.
Yeah, for sure.
You were once a
Man.
legend.
Hey, so come in with a normal voice when like and be like, hey man, how's it going? You know, just be like chill.
You don't want my autograph then.
Yeah. In this team chat.
Yeah. Like set like audibly say hi.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. There we go. Hello. Shields down, looking for a charge. Got a tracer. Yes.
That skinny lesbian didn't stand a chance. Ah, I'm dead. Ugh. Wow, we need a. Oh, we do have a hit scan. Okay, so Lucio's playing Hanzo and Hanzo's playing Widowmaker.
Seems normal to me. There's still fight in me yet. Let's
Come here, Tracer. Fight me. Fight me. Bitch.
Junkrat on the right.
Is he lobbing bombs like a bitch? Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
My shield's going down.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry. I
We
couldn't
need another
say.
angle of attack. Wait for me.
No one can hide from my sight.
Heal up. Very second.
Come on and face me. Well done. Move into the middle. What's the fare from behind?
Oh. Ah, man. Oh, where are they hiding? Oh, fuck, I'm about to yawn. Oh, I did. I yawned. What do you got? Skinny lesbian. There you are. Ow. I got. Well, I can fairly say I don't like tires.
Team up for special attack.
That felt bad, my friend.
First round lost.
1, 2,
it's gotta be
3,
brutal in your
4.
voice.
Shut the fucking door.
I've actually been a singer most of my life, so I've got a lot of vocal training.
Oh, I see.
But when I first got started, it was pretty rough.
Not surprising. Blech.
Let's get you back out there.
Oh, that was good, man. You just like seriously, if you can. This is off stream. This is off.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. I unmuted you, so I could tell because I was getting
nice.
really fucking confused.
Yeah. The no, like if you can nail that rasp, like you are super close, man.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
One to the left, my friends. Let's go.
To the left. To the left. To the left. To the left. To the right. To the right. To the right. To the right. Now kick. Now kick. Now kick. Now kick. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Oh, nice catch. You're dead
Feels
though.
bad. Got wedged into the corner and I couldn't get out.
Stick. I did not roast him. He is my friend.
Tracer behind me!
I'm trying to get her.
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man. Oh, so this motherfucker, he got triggered in a. This is off stream, by the way. This motherfucker got triggered in a quick play. I'm sorry, I make a lot of noises when I'm about to die. This motherfucker got triggered in a quick play. It wasn't even comp. Like what? Like, excuse me?
Dude, this Farah has my number.
Does she?
Yeah, like she will not get off.
Is she
of my
like
butt.
sliding into your DMs?
Yeah, like she slid into my DMs last week.
I thought she was sliding into your DMs all week.
That too.
Oh. Oh.
Farah's up. Farah's up. Left side. Shield down.
But is it though? Fuck off, Chaser! Nobody likes you. Look, I got taking mom spaghetti.
The poops.
I got diddled.
Wow. Well, that wasn't great.
Widdly diddly.
Dude, I'm not staying in for that. That was good grief.
Ugh. That was a shit fest.
I feel like we were playing with some folks that may have never played the game before.
I guess it might be because I didn't give that Hanzo.
You know, it could have been.
Maybe.
It was all about
actually,
that.
No, I'm gonna
spaghetti,
check
bro.
his. You got Wagateki mom spaghetti. He's a Widowmaker main actually. He plays 2 hours on Hanzo. He's
How are
also
you gonna-
silver.
How are you gonna name your account something and never play that character ever?
He's got Widowmaker at the top. I mean, I've got Lucio as my. I think he's my third right now. Yeah, Lucio's my third, so I have a fair reason for having Lucio, and that's like not even a small amount of hours. That's a lot of hours.
Yeah, man. Like 36 hours is quite a bit to play on one character for sure.
Oh yeah. Then I got 38 on Hanzo, obviously, and then 51 on Soldier. That was all over like a season and a half. So,
dude, don't look at my all modes
I
play
know
time.
life this.
Chat.
166.
166 hours with Reinhardt. 288 hours
You look
played.
at my fucking. You look at my fucking career profile and it's just like a rainbow of color that's just like a soft curve down, and then we look over at your profile and it's just Reinhardt. Then nothing.
Mercy coming in a solid second at 31.
Murky with not even a quarter of the hours you have on.
For real.
Oh my god. Oh.
Good gravy.
Oh, Bucket likes mom spaghetti. Oh yeah, so you know, did you miss Dunn's stream yesterday? You probably did. You're probably working.
Yeah, I missed it.
It was fucking great. I forget what we did. It was something really funny. Oh yeah, there's this one. I forget exactly who it is. I think her name's Jamie. She was nutting in chat because of the Hanzo, and I was like, I don't know how to feel about this. Should I continue? Should I stop? Because I didn't like really honestly know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, my ping is going back and forth.
Yeah, that's your internet then.
Yep.
You should know that though. You're a techie.
Commences in 30 seconds.
I need to. Okay, it looks like it's leveled off. You know,
Oh fuck! I went the wrong way.
Taking my phone off Wi-Fi just in case.
Who do you have? Just out of curiosity, you don't have to share.
Running AT&T.
Oh, that explains it. I run AT&T too, and it's absolute dick waffle.
Yeah.
The best you can get is actually Comcast. Yeah.
Capture objective A.
I'm on my way.
Alright, let's do this, my friends! Watch the top! On the right! Shields down!
Mein Mentalei ist Wunderwaffe.
Yum.
Oh yes, wunderbar. Turret up on the right!
I'm a boop it. Got it. Ah, got him. The turret's on the left, by the way. It's in the door.
It feels bad.
Dude,
I feel sad.
My lag is hopping all over the place.
Is it hopping harder than Lucio?
Dude, like, Lucio doesn't even know what hippity hop means.
Oh god. That sounds bad. Fuck you, Doomfist! I got him! What? Oh no! 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 Not like this! Not like this! No, 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 no. I got back! Dad, come here. Mom, come here! I saved you! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get out of here.
It's a healing!
No. No. I make you go fast.
Can we get a second tank? Maybe a second Reinhardt, perhaps.
I like the idea of another Reinhardt. Playing Reinhardt hurts.
I can imagine.
Oh, it hurts!
You got to. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, this is awkward.
Dude, this is ridiculous. My lag is so bad.
You should call AT&T and tell them, stop being dick waffles!
Ooh, it just normalized.
Oh my god. For half a second in your life, your ping is normalized. I'm proud. It might be because you have stream open too. Because I know that streaming takes up a lot of internet power. Yum.
News to Timo.
News to Timo. Myore was tezu.
Well done, my friends. Well done.
Objective A captured.
It just spiked up again, man. This is ridiculous.
Motherfucker!
And now it's back
Slap
down to
it with
normal.
a fish. Slap it. Who the fuck added me and where? Oh, it's just an
Need to
ad.
recharge my shield.
I'm disgusted. Ah,
Experience it.
I am.
Feel it drip down your chest.
Sounds lovely. Oh, I might be a homosexual, but no thank you. Go fast. Go speedy. Hey, mom, let's go. Let's go deep.
My shield's going down!
I got beats by Dre. We got one. But one is not. One is enough for me.
Still kicking.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like, my latency makes 0 sense.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but one is not enough for me. And then I died. Hey, we got one. Nice.
Wait for me.
Here we go, my friends. Let's move together.
Is that the best you can do?
Come here, you. Hagopian.
I've got you in my sights.
No, you don't.
Moving the payload. Join me.
Nice. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, it's like McDonald's.
Yes, but it's dead bodies. Ah. I'm trying. Ah.
Helden sterben nicht.
They filled my diddle. I did not consent.
You shouldn't have been diddling.
No, they were diddling. They diddle hard. And without mercy.
And without honor.
Or respect for their elders. Here, that's Reinhardt.
Well
I do not
done
expect. Put some respect on it.
Nice!
9. Ah, got him. Ow.
They literally blew everything they had like it was prom night. Yeah, I do like that.
Oh, that's horrible. You are horrible. That joke was horrible.
But the question is, did it give you cancer?
Stage 4. Terminal. Stage 4 terminal brain. Which means it was a really good dad joke. By good dad joke, I mean it was cringy enough to make me want to die. Goodbye. Aw. Come here, Torbjorn. I'm going to diddle you.
It's all over. This is not over.
I can't diddle him.
Dude, my latency is making this almost unplayable.
Understandable.
Like I lowered my bit stream and everything.
10 seconds.
Come out and face me.
Noom! It's coming! You almost got it. Ah!
Watch out for that turret!
I've got you in my sights.
As far as I thought I saw, I did get it.
Oh, wow.
That was great, Maverick. Well done.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.
Oh, 9.
It feels like prom night all over again.
All over again.
Feels like my uncle's visiting.
Oh, my.
I am sorry.
I'm just joking, nobody visits.
That's even worse. Wow. Ow.
It's okay, while we play this game together, at least I'll call you my friend.
I don't have a dad.
You are my friend. La 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 la.
On that note, farewell forever!
See you when you're sleeping.
Oh, that was great.
That was gold. See you when you're sleeping.
See you when you're sleeping.
Fucking hell, dude. Oh.
On that note,
Oh,
farewell forever. See you when you're sleeping.
I'm just gonna. You're just like you lay down in your bed. You hear a creak at the door. You're just like, well, who the fuck are you? I'm the guy.
I'm the guy from the game.
I told you I'd see you when you're sleeping.
Don't you remember?
Hello.
Don't you remember me from the game? It was great. I'm glad I got to meet you.
That's creepy as shit. Stop.
You said that we could be friends.
Friends forever.
Friends. Are you still watching my stream?
I'm not watching it, but
Yeah,
hold on. I'm gonna pop it over to live.
You should go look at it because that was I did.
I'm seeing you grabbed your fucking ball.
Hello. I'll have it with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
You got the mama sheets.
Here, hold on.
And a
let me do
Mr.
this.
Fantastic face. So rich and white, it's like I'm running against a cheesecake. What are you doing?
Trying to get my webcam. So I've got this glitch going on where my webcam will only turn on if it's completely turned off from the previous frame. So here we go. We'll see if we can do this. Okay. Yeah. So it's up, right? Yeah, I think it's up. What were we saying?
Alright, hey, no.
Oh yeah.
What?
Hello. I'll see you while you sleep.
Stop. Fucking quit that, man. It's creeping the shit out of me.
It'll be great.
You hear the sounds of something laying down next to you. You just hear the.
I'll have you
What the hell was that?
with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. I'll really enjoy it. I hope you don't remember it.
You look so fucking creepy. the eyebrows like a.
Hold on, I gotta pull this up so I can watch it in real time.
I'm seeing you fucking wiggle your eyebrows. It's fucking hilarious.
I've tried to tell you guys. I've done a little bit of acting. Okay.
I have done some pretty creepy shit in my life, but that takes the cake. Oh my god, Just you see yourself now.
Okay, guys, here we go. Now we have to. Now you guys have to experience it again.
Oh no, it's streamception. Fuck.
Streamception. Here we go.
So it's up, right?
Yeah, it's up.
What were we saying? Oh yeah.
What?
Hello. I'll see you while you sleep.
You see how you're wiggling your eyebrows when you do it.
Fucking quit that, man. That's the shit out of me.
It'll be great.
You hear the sounds of something laying down next to you. You just hear the.
I'll have you
What the hell was that?
with some lava beans and a nice Chianti. Really enjoy it. I hope you don't.
You're so fucking creepy.
It's like the creepiest thing I've ever done ever.
Yes, not Summer, I agree. That is some nightmare fuel. And yeah, Purple, I'm sorry that you had to pop in at that point, but
oh, hey, what's up, Purple?
You popped into some AMSR with Mama Heilung.
Yeah, so we decided to, well, I decided to be really creepy, and
yeah,
it was
Well,
really
like,
creepy.
The best part was that this stemmed from a guy who, like, we were playing with him, and at the end of the game, he was like, well, goodbye forever, and the guy was like, I'll see you when you're sleeping.
I'll see you when you're sleeping. And so we just kind of ran with that.
We just fucking died of laughter right after that happened. Like,
it was pretty beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. His timing was great. His choice of words was excellent. I mean, you can't really beat that. And also, I'm just gonna take a moment for a little bit of product placement. This stream not sponsored by any of these products here, but just imagine if you did sponsor me. All of these companies.
Oh, a second. What's your Oh, your processor's a really good one.
Got a Ryzen 7 1700 right there. Oh yeah, on the stream. Here, hold on. Let me do. Yeah, there we go. So if you guys take a look right here, this is all the stuff at my computer.
Oh, I should probably show you my computer. I've got a full tower Bitphoenix Colossus Venom.
Nice. Send me a link on that.
You can't get them anymore, but
I mean, there's still got to be links up to the builds, right?
Yeah, there's a link to the actual thing. It's not an actual build, but the tower itself is called the Colossus Venom.
Oh, okay.
And it's a full tower, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Real quick, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. So also, guys.
Oh yeah.
My Sauce Goblin made this picture for me. I don't know that I have it up in any other pictures. No, I got rid of them. I've created slide that had like this up, and I got rid of it. But I still have the picture. But yeah, so is that not awesome? It's Reinhardt, me, destroying an old computer in front of a pile of baguettes topped with all my new computers stuff. How awesome is that? Toaster's computer is a Fig Newton.
So someone gave me a build for my computer since I gotta be cost efficient right now, and it's an $858 build because I've already got my $300 was it my motherboard and my 160 full tower.
That's right.
Really cheap for a full tower, if you ask me.
So here's one of the great parts, and so yeah, we're gonna guys, I kind of determined in that last game I need to figure out some stuff on my stream before I can really actually physically play the game and stream simultaneously. My computer is robust and it looks beautiful while I'm playing, but it may have to do with the thread priority or something in that regard as far as why I'm experiencing that issue. My data transfers should not be causing that, but it is. So I need to figure that out. And I apologize that the stream's not going to last a whole lot longer as far as the game goes, but we can still have some fun here. And if you're okay with this, do you mind like doing a little bit of tech talk here?
Oh, me and you?
Yeah.
About it, I don't mind, but like I'm not the best when it comes to computers, but
No, that's okay.
I can definitely understand like what you mean by when you say each thing, because I know how thread priorities work because I've got a couple computer tech friends. I believe thread priorities are things that cause your computer to process one thing at a time. So by prioritizing your internet thread, it makes it a lot more what's the
efficient.
term, right?
And yeah, so basically, like you have thread priorities in processing, and you can also have priorities in data transfer. So I think what's happening is I don't have the game prioritized as my number one for
For your number one
transfer.
for for the Wi-Fi to run through and
so for my
I get you.
I need to be maximizing the throughput on the game in order to provide a good stream, but I also need good bandwidth for the stream to meet the benchmarks that they require. So what happens when you're streaming is the receiving server, the ingest server as they call it, it has a requirement of a certain number of
bits.
But a time frame that it has to receive all of the information for one full frame of video. We're running like in the game right now just to make sure that I don't overstretch my machine unnecessarily. I've got it capped at 60 frames per second because I can't transmit more than 60 frames per second and have that reflect on YouTube or Twitch or any of the other mediums. So I've got my in-game capped at 60 frames per second. I'm running constantly at 60 frames per second in-game. It's capped out. It's never dipping below that. So what happens is I have to send 60 frames worth of data at 1080p into the server, and they've got that broken down to the point where if you miss a frame, it will carry the last frame that was up, and it'll try to go ahead and just do that until it receives the next frame of information. And if you don't meet the checkpoint of that timer, then it just skips that frame.
Choppy. It becomes choppy, yeah.
And that's what'll happen on the stream side. So what you have to do is you have to figure out how much data you can legitimately send and whether or not you can meet the 60 frame benchmark. If you can't meet the 60 frame benchmark, then you have to modify your output of data so that it matches with how much you can literally send through your internet and have it actually receive within those timing benchmarks, because it's also processing the audio as well. It's easier with the audio because the audio is much smaller data stream. But
it's more bitrate rather than actual data. So
right. So it's trying to process both of those simultaneously, and whenever you are not meeting one of those, it causes a delay in the other as it tries to resynchronize them. So that's the issue that I'm running into. I'm going to try to figure that out. But realistically, my machine itself is having no problems doing any of this. Everything else aside from my data transfer looks good. And I'm terrified because I'm going to be moving in a couple of weeks, and I know that the internet is not as good there. So I'm a little concerned about what that may look like once I get to the new place.
So if you're able to get anything Comcast related, I recommend it. I know it's really weird for me to be recommending internets here, but I've already had quite a couple of friends who use Comcast. If you know Orion, your soldier here, he uses Comcast. So does No Asian. They're able to download games at about 25 megabytes a second.
Wow.
If you understand like how powerful that is, it's like that's like they're maxed out.
That's
and
crazy.
If it's just you on the internet, then if you get just that, I think it's a pretty reasonable price compared to how AT&T does. And as far as I'm concerned, when it came to them, there was no data deprioritization. It was all constant across all things. So Comcast is a lot more honest about the fact of their priorities. So like once you get over a certain limit, there is no limit. Everybody gets the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
Because they have really powerful servers. So I know it's weird for me to advertise something on your stream, but if you can get Comcast internet wherever you are, if you can get it wherever you are, then that's the best you can get. Like
right.
I wish I could, but like they don't sell to my area. So
well, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the area that I'm moving to. They've kind of done that. Hold on one sec. They've kind of done that thing where nope, that's not it. They've kind of done that thing where they Sorry, y'all. My volume monitor is right under my my webcam, so sorry about that. But yeah, the neighborhood that I'm moving into actually does not offer anything other than one service provider.
Ew. That's
Exactly.
disgusting.
And it's garbage. So I'm a little concerned about that.
That is
and I don't know how long I'm going to
absolutely
be there.
annoying.
But that's just kind of the state of things. We're praying for one or both of my companies to take off, because if that happens, then I'll be able to get in a better location that has better service offering.
If I'm to be honest, I think that if I thought one of your companies would succeed, I know this is weird for me to say again, because I know nothing about your companies or anything about it specifically, but I believe that your what was it, the music half of your companies?
Yeah.
I believe that's going to succeed a lot better because I've heard some of your music and it sounds beautiful. You can make a lot of money off of it.
Thanks, man.
I'm somebody who listens to techno all the time, and I'm not used to like the kind of country stuff that you do, and I love it. Like I don't listen to country. I actually hate country.
Yeah,
a burning passion. And listening to you, it's just like ooh, like angel voice and shit.
So I don't want to fully dox myself yet. It's gonna happen here before too long, and that's fine. But like literally, if I told you guys or put up a link for my band, it literally has my brother's full legal name in it. So it's his name and blah 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 is the name of the band. It's like Billie Holiday and the Cheeries, or whatever.
Fits in the tantrums.
Yeah. So just because I'm trying not to fully dox myself yet, I haven't released my band name yet. But when that happens,
I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. Not until it becomes like a bigger name. Because then you can actually get a dox protection, and that's good stuff.
Yeah. Big picture. I'm sitting here going, whatever, because I'm not really trying to hide anything, but at the same time, it's like
but like you don't want to get doxxed,
right?
Yeah,
people on the internet are weird. But yeah, so I have one company that is film and music production. We released a film. And that's up on YouTube, and it's doing pretty well. And
that's the fan made Terminator 1, right?
Yeah. So that one's been doing pretty well, and we're about to have a public screening of it, which is pretty cool. It got accepted at a local what do you call it? Local film festival.
Film festival. Yeah, that actually sounds like it's gonna be going really well. I know it's again not my place to say this, but the only thing that bothered me about that entire thing, like everything else is fine. I love the acting, I love the lighting, everything else is perfect for the mood of hey, you're being hunted and these things are superior to you. The only thing that bothered me was the lasers. Like, that was the only thing that got to me. Like the fact that it didn't really blend with the background or with the lighting itself. Like they were a lot brighter. They stood out a lot more.
Yeah. So
lasers aren't meant to be huge as as they were in there, but at the same time it was very well made, very well written. The script was if I can imagine what it was like, it was a very, very detailed script. It was very, very well put together. Everybody performed their parts perfectly. It was really, really solid.
Thanks, man. We so when we did the film, we were aiming for like the cheesier 1980s style graphics and visuals, and that helped quite a bit on the budget, because I was forking out of pocket the majority of that myself, and we came in somewhere around $9,000 for the total production. So and that's one of those things where you take a look at a 30-minute production coming in at $9,000 with full wardrobes and makeups and special effects.
Yeah, that's a really, really good price, because if you think about it, like with professional movies, ones that last for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, most of their production prices range between 600 grand all the way up to 5 million. And that depends on which movie. And if you look at Deadpool was run off of I know this is another movie production thing. Deadpool was run off of a budget of about like 1.2 mil, I believe, and it raked in like $1 billion.
Yeah, it's
Like it's
when you look
and the thing is that like they wasted like so much money on it because the thing is that like they were not willing to like pay the guy more money. Like what was his name?
Ryan
The
Reynolds.
main actor. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. He's the one who funded the entire project. Like everything came out of his pocket, and he paid off for it. Like nobody was willing to put any more money into it. And if you ever watched a movie, Deadpool constantly makes quips and jokes at the idiots who produced it because they wouldn't put more into the CGI and the production costs.
You know, it's funny.
Because it
With
would have
such a
been
big
even
mansion
better.
here, you'd think that you were the only two people that lived here.
Oh shit! I left my gun bag in the car.
In the car. Yeah, we were talking about like my film company. We were talking about big picture for trying to get into the like paid productions and stuff. And one of the difficult parts about kind of trying to establish yourself as a new company is being able to be identified in the local area.
Get out there. Getting your name out there is the biggest thing. Being a new company, like it's really hard to get out there because I've had a couple of friends who like started their own little things, but they never really got a kickoff because they never got a sponsor or anything like that. Like if you can get a sponsor, Heilung, like you're gonna shoot off because fan made films, everyone loves them. Like I love them like just because like hey, this person has a new concept, a new theme, a new way to look at it. Like why not? Like it's great. And being a person who loved the Terminator films when I grew up, I loved watching that. Like that was like a blast to the past because like the original Terminator was not. It wasn't that well animated. It wasn't the best movie in the world. However, it was such a good story. It was.
That's where it took place, man. It was about the story and at the time.
It reminded me of the first Terminator.
Yeah, and that's what we were hoping for. So that makes me happy. When you look back at 1984 and you look at like the special effects, especially like animatronics and
especially for
puppeteering
like
and stuff like that, they did a great job with how much money they had and where the technology was at the time. And basically, what we were trying to do is kind of capitalize on the idea that film style was able to be reproduced now on a budget. And that we would be able to kind of compensate for what we lack in high-end software for like visual effects and things like that. And also, honestly, for even like we built a lot of our props by hand, and we like the majority of our guns are guns that we bought at Walmart and plasti dipped. Like legit.
I like the which one was it? The Gatling gun. I like the shape of it and the way that you're supposed to hang it off of your arm because it was a lot more realistic to Gatling guns of that time. Like it's like a high tech piece of shit, but like not like a piece of shit. Fuck. Actually, yes, that's exactly what it was. It was a high tech piece of shit.
It was a high tech piece of shit. That's right, man.
Yeah, because it was a low budget laser.
We built the RBS 80s, the laser cannons, the Gatling.
Yeah.
Like
I thought they were like actually like proper cannons. I thought it was like shoot like one giant fucking bullet, and I thought it was like, ooh, that would have been fucking cool.
So
like blast.
If you go back to the first Terminator, when Kyle Reese goes back to his Warren and he goes downstairs, he's exhausted. He's been out on patrol. He's coming back. He sees the kids. He sees some of the adults that are laying out and whatever else, and he's making his way across back through the Warren. When suddenly a Terminator comes in and the dogs are barking,
he goes over to the table, grabs his cannon, straps it over, and gets ready.
But the weapon that the Terminator walks in with is an RBS 80, which is what we went ahead and put into our film, and we tried to replicate that. Like we used the design of the original one they used in 1984. We used that design whenever we made ours, and we made it from acrylic, PVC. Rubber stoppers, 2x4s, and cloth web belts, like waist belts, for the strap. And so like we painted it, we assembled it, we painted it, we had it laser etched, and we did a couple things that way. And you're like when you pick this thing up in real life, you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, like you feel like a super badass. It was awesome, and like in pictures and stuff like that, because we've gone to a couple of Comic Cons, and people have come up and taken pictures with it and everything, and everybody in person seems to really like it too, because I think that's something where it translates well onto the screen. When you see this thing in real life, you're sitting there going, "Holy crap! If that thing was real, like I would be freaking out right now." And then when you see it on screen, it's like, wow, that thing actually does look pretty intimidating. So it was exciting.
It's a big ass thing.
Mm-hmm. So we're right now we're working on a couple of potential contracts. There's been stuff on the table, and honestly, with all this stuff that I've been doing, that's why I haven't been streaming. That's why I haven't been online. Like I got my computer up and running almost 2 weeks ago. Maybe
you've
even
been busy with shit.
Yeah, it's been madness. Like we had a filming date that actually postponed, unfortunately, but we were prepping to film on Wednesday of this week. I had 3 cameramen lined out. I had production team PAs that were all going to be on site, and we had to postpone because the event that we were going to be filming, we didn't have all the permits in order, and it wasn't our fault. It was the organizers of the event.
They weren't getting through the shit all as it would be.
Yeah, they didn't get it all filled out, so we had to postpone, and that's okay. We're fine, but
that's all right. It worked out.
Yeah, so it's like right now we're trying to field that. We're trying to get ready for a public screening of the film. We're gonna have our first public screening of the film on the 16th, which is gonna be great. And then in the meantime, when I'm not doing my day job, I'm working on my second company, the one that we're about to get rolling. And with that one, what we're going to be doing, just to kind of give you, you know what, you guys are going to get a little bit of a sneak peek here. I'm going to be rolling out, and I'm not going to give you all the details, but that way when we release all the information, you guys will still get some surprise factor too. But I'm very excited. What we're going to be doing is I'm launching a line of custom furniture, and I know that sounds really lame whenever I say
it
that.
Sounds pretty cool.
But
like it's you though.
Exactly, it's me. So it's gotta have a twist.
Man, if you don't have a fucking couch that is made of 2 Reinhardt hammers, I'm gonna be upset.
2 Reinhardt hammers.
I'm thinking like with that, like I know it's odd for me to make production ideas for you, but it'd be pretty cool if you could take the head of Reinhardt's rocket hammer.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the arm of a chair. That would be fucking sweet. Like if I could pop back home, sit down, recline on one of those, I'd be like, okay, well I feel like a fucking badass.
Dude, did you see my Reinhardt poster? Did you see that bad boy?
Okay, yeah, I saw that. It looks beautiful.
So we're gonna.
I've got a giant ass Cade 6 poster sitting in my room.
That's it right there,
you
guys.
know who he is.
I'm trying to make sure y'all can see it, and I can't tilt this thing correctly. There we go.
Tilt it better.
So here's what's gonna make this different, and this is actually the conversation that got Dunn and I into being friends, because he heard what I had to say and he liked it, and we kind of just continued talking after that, and we became friends. So this was back when his channel on YouTube was a baby, but
oh yeah, I'm still a baby too.
So basically, it's going to be what I'm calling technology integrated furniture. We're going to roll out, our first product line is going to actually be desks, and I'm not going to give you all the details because I want to have something to unveil. I'm not going to show you any pictures yet, but just to give you an idea, we're going to be rolling out a line of desks as our first product line, which will basically make the organization of all of your computer components and all of your computer add-ons, so your mice, your keyboards, your webcam, your monitor, everything else, it's going to make all of that the easiest, neatest, and best looking option that's on the market. I've literally looked at every manufacturer.
What about a reasonable price?
That's what we're aiming for. Just right, yeah, real quick. So to start, the price is going to be a little bit on the higher side, and the main reason for that is because we are a startup, and so everything we're going to be doing is going to be done by hand. So we're going to be doing custom orders to get the company started. We're going to be doing custom orders. And this is one thing that is going to continue to set us apart from everybody else. We will get to the point where I can basically make a cookie cutter desk, which has, you know, all the high points, everything that, all the cool options that people want, generally speaking. And that one we'll be able to reduce the price on because we'll be able to mass produce. And it won't be something where somebody's going to have to go in and make it by hand like everything else that we're doing. And so the price will drop pretty dramatically on those once we're able to roll that line out. To start, every single desk that is ordered is literally going to be made to order. So custom paint jobs. And I don't want to go into all the options and everything that's going to be on them, but every single option that you choose is going to be placed where you want it. It's going to be 100% custom to you. And that's going to be one of the things that helps to set it apart in the industry and in the market is the options for desks, especially in the US, but the options for desks without paying literally thousands, like $2,000-$3,000, it's non-existent. We went to Fry's today, actually, and a couple of months ago. They have a brand of desks, which is literally a particle board top, 2 tube steel legs. The legs are painted green or red or yellow or blue, whatever. And the desktop itself has a mouse pad that covers the whole top of the desk. And it's got 3 holes for you to run your wires in from the desktop down under the desk. And there's a net. There's a net, N-E-T. There's a net under there to catch your wires for your wire management. That desk is $400.
What? I could make one of those for like maybe 200, 220, like not even that.
They're selling like hotcakes. These chairs.
Why?
These chairs. This isn't a DX Racer. This is a Mirax. Mirax actually makes an excellent chair that kind of looks like the DX Racers. But like this one right here, I got it on clearance for $120, which is about what I paid for my last chair actually about 6 years ago. I've got no complaints about this chair. It's comfortable. I like the style. I like the colors. Orange is my favorite color. Orange and black I think contrast real well. Everything in my computer is orange and black.
We're going to be good friends.
Yeah, boy. So, but when you look at the DX Racers, you're literally talking about a line of chairs that their main selling cost point is $300, $400, and $600. The chairs that they sell the most of off of every line is their $300 chair, their $400 chair, and their $600 chair. The amount of money that people are investing into their gaming stations or into their offices or into their man caves or into their nerd rooms or wherever is insane. And the problem that I have with that is when you look at the market, there are cookie cutter options out there that cost crazy money and don't actually deliver in bringing you something that is practical and useful. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be integrating technology into the furniture. And as a part of that, you're going to be able to customize the options that you get. So you're not going to have to get something that has something in it that you don't need. It's like on the front of my computer right now, I've got 2 USB 1.0 and 2 USB 2.0 inputs. Well, my case is old, but it's still an excellent case. And it was a super high dollar case when it came out. So I don't need USB 1.0 slots. In fact, I'm never going to use the front of my case to plug in something USB. I have run an adapter of USB 3.0 off the back just so that I don't have to plug anything into the front of my computer. So for me, when I look at the front of my case, I look at a bunch of wasted real estate. I look at an option where if this case had been put out right now, I could have had just a smooth, clean, nice looking surface. But instead, I've got these nasty looking USB ports that are old and I can't even use them. I can't even utilize them. So that's the idea, is that you're not getting something shoved down your throat that you don't need. If you want something, we've got an option for it. If you don't want something, you don't have to get it.
You know what I think would be really useful? If you could get kind of USB port that can actually actually be what's the term, convertible, like not like convertible as in like you convert a 3.0 to a 4.0, but I'm saying like what's the fucking thing I'm looking for, like individual actually like ports that can be installed and uninstalled from the actual
Modular.
case itself. That would be, yeah, a modulator, because if you can like pull like once you're done like with like a 2.0, and then you pull it, you rearrange your wires, and you insert the 3.0 and you reattach it to a different wire, and then it's completely functioning, completely convenient for you. It saves space, it saves time, and that would be so amazing. Like if you were able to like make that happen, and that'd be like technology and furniture. Like I'm looking for something like that. Like that'd be fucking amazing. I'd pay good money for that.
So that's not exactly the direction that we're going, but what I will say is if that is if what you just described is something that
you'd get high demand.
Yeah.
You'd get really high demand for that because people love modulators. Any gamer would love you for giving him a modulator.
We're wanting to we're aiming for, yes, purple, yes. So we're aiming to have a modular desk is the idea, because that's the other thing about it is everybody knows this. Moving is the worst thing that a person can do. Like literally moving is the worst. And especially whenever you have big furniture, especially something like, I don't know, a computer desk, something that is large.
Or a case.
Yeah. But the other thing is this desk is not going to be for the faint of heart. This is not going to be something where you're like, you know, oh yeah, we're just going to have this tiny little corner nook. No, this is a workstation. This is a battle station. This is going to be a large and imposing part of a room. If you have a small room that you're using for your computer, if you're in a smaller bedroom or something like that, this desk may not be for you, and that's okay. We're hoping to eventually get, like I said, down the line, I have 3 or 4 different models of the desk that I want to put out, and one of them is a more size-friendly option, but unfortunately with the change of the form factor, making it smaller, it makes your options also kind of more limited, and it also makes it a little less convenient for trying to go ahead and do some other things. So you're going to get what you pay for, and the bigger the better is kind of where that's going to lie. And that's on the front side. That's for the first product line is going to be the desks. We're going to roll the desks out. And then the second product line is actually going to be the what do you call it? Like the TV entertainment stands, but it's going to be a floating wall mount, and it's going to be a similar design to the desk as far as the actual look of the thing. But I literally, because there's not as many options on this one, I literally basically can't go into any detail on it. But all I can say is it's going to integrate all of your components that you use for your TV. It's going to be a floating wall mount. It's going to be super clean. There's going to be no wires. You're not going to see any wires on this thing. And it's going to have good airflow. It's going to make all of your life easier and simpler. And again, on the front side, when we're rolling out the product, it is going to be a little bit more expensive. But again, everything that we're doing is going to be custom. Your paint job, the options that you have on it, everything. And whenever we get to the point where, do you think you'll ever? Yeah. I'm sorry, purple. Yeah. We're gonna start out larger because the form factor is easier to work with on the larger models. We're able to put more into it, and then of course from there, we'll go ahead and try to roll out the next model as quickly as possible. And those are going to be smaller models. To try to accommodate the efficiency. The other thing is we're going to actually start with a wood standard. So what you're going to be getting is solid wood. It's going to be super durable, but also at the same time, if you decided at some point that you wanted to repaint this thing, you can sand it down and paint it. Or if you decided you wanted to customize it, you could actually get a jigsaw, cut a hole in it, and put something in it if you wanted to. That's one of the things that our option is going to give you that you're not going to get with something like a steel or aluminum desk, is that you have to be able to weld to work on those bad boys, whereas ours is going to be wood. So if you have any kind of inclination, or if you know somebody that has any kind of inclination for carpentry, you can actually get in there and customize this thing yourself even further than the medium that we're going to provide you with. Sorry, go ahead.
On purple about that clean and futuristic aesthetic. It's not really more futuristic. It's more clean and simple. However, it's completely customized. Like what he's looking at, what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that this desk is, while it's going to be a high tech thing, while it's going to be like really, really like next generation thing, like completely customizable, completely awesome. It's not going to be like ridiculously costing, like for like steel, aluminum, all that kind of metal. Like, those things look fucking cool. Those look sweet as shit. But those things are really hard to customize because, as he said, you need to be able to manufacture things. You need to have, you need to actually have a fucking license to weld. You have to have a license to do anything engineering related. It's not easy to get either. Those things take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and plus it costs money to make to use a a proper like fucking saw blade or a proper drill press. And to make most holes on metal, you need to use the drill press because there's nothing else that's strong enough to push through it. And that's like one of the big things that's making this option better than the other ones.
The thing that I really like about it is looking through at the market right now. One of the things that kind of sparked this was Johnny Cakes, my best friend. He and I both got brand new chairs at about the same time. He found a DX Racer that was on sale, and it was in the color scheme that he wanted. And he actually only paid like $20 more for his DX Racer than I paid for my Mirax. So good on him. They didn't have any orange ones, so I didn't really have any options. But so he got his chair, I got my chair, and then we're talking about it a couple days later, and I was like, dude, like the more I use this chair, the more I hate my desk. And he was like, yeah, I know, me too. And so we're kind of laughing about it back and forth. And then we kind of decided that we were going to take a look at the market. We were going to take a look at the industry and kind of see what's out there and decide maybe even about getting like matching desks, and not even necessarily matching desks, but we would talk about what we were looking for, and then, hey, I saw this, you should check it out, or whatever. And the more we took a look at what is on the market, the more we started to realize that the market sucks. Like the market for desks, it really sucks because you've either got,
it eats the biggest ass.
Yeah, you've got stuff that is so cool, that is way cool. Like you take a look at some of the Lee & Lee desks, and they are just incredible. But you're talking about several $1,000s. You're taking a look at custom carpentry, where you can get these crazy office, like crazy high end custom milled office desks. But again, you're talking about several $1,000s, and those don't have any integration. Like they're not necessarily designed for the placement of a computer. And I was sitting there going, okay, we are in 2017. We have technology everywhere around us. I have USB ports on the front and back side of my computer. Every device that I own has USB ports on it, and yet I'm looking at a desk and there's no USB ports. And that was the first thing that set me off. So yes, I'll go ahead and leak this. You heard it first at 11:52 p.m. Central Time on, what is this? Monday, September the 11th, 2017. We're going to be actually integrating USB ports into the surface of the desk. And there's going to be wire and cable management inside the desk. So every component that you have that has wires is going to be contained inside the desk in a proprietary cable management system that I've developed. So all of your wires are going to run through the desk. You will have one wire leaving this desk, unless you have your router mounted inside the desk. and you're going to have a power cable leaving the desk. That's it. Everything that you have that requires power will plug in inside the desk. You will have one wire leaving this desk. It's going to be the most minimalistic desk look that is possible. And it's not going to be because of clever wire straps on the outside of the desk. Everything is going to be contained inside the desk with a proprietary wire management system that I have developed. We're going to integrate, and this is the only thing I'm going to tell you right now. Everything else you got to wait. But we're going to integrate USB ports into the surface of the desktop, not actually the top desktop surface, but the front facing of one of the leg sections.
Oh yeah.
We're going to integrate the USB ports in that, and the wiring for that will literally go all the way through the desk to the back, and it'll drop down the back, and it'll have a plug that will go to the back of your computer, and you'll have the option of either being able to run that in to the computer and actually hook it up to the motherboard on the USB pins on the motherboard, or you can go ahead and split it out through a USB plug on the back of the computer, just like you would plug in any other USB port. So you're going to be able to manage all of that from the inside, or we are going to manage all of that wiring from the inside of the desk. And literally what will happen is, when you get your desk, you're going to pop off a little rubber grommet that is right there at the access window where you put your desk, or where you put your computer, and there will be a little access port right there. You take that off, and there will be a little wire that's just sitting right there, and it'll have a little tag on it, and it'll say USB 3.0 front interface. You're just going to take that.
Oh, yeah, Purple, I completely agree. He's going to kick the shit out of the OCD market. There's no way they're going to stand up to this fucking desk. They will not have a reply.
There's no way. There's no way. And dude, that's the thing. Like when I tell you guys that I'm working, and that I'm not online because I'm working or whatever else, this is what I've been working on.
Yeah.
Like when you guys see the designs that I've come up with, like I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to be flabbergasted, because like the market is not going to know what to do with this. And
Heilung, the moment that you're done with that shit, I'd love if you could, snap me a picture of that shit, because I might actually want to get a desk from you, because, my big issue with desks, like, I've got a really nice desk right now. I got this thing for like $30, solid wood. I've got a lot of space, but there's no real space under the desk. There's no place to put my tower.
Right.
Everything else, and having the option, like, have like all this stuff compacted and have it all like look really beautiful and so crisp, but still have the same kind of power that anything with like USB ports and a lot of cables can run. That'd be so amazing to do. Like even if it's like really costly, like I'll probably have plenty of money by the time you make it. Like what do you estimate it's gonna be, like the amount of time it's gonna take? Like another a year, 2 years?
I'm actually hoping in 4 to 6 weeks to put out my first prototype, and then I have to stress test the crap out of that. So within the next 2 months, I'm going to have one of my own. It'll be the first desk ever made, and I'm going to try to break it.
It better be orange.
It's going to be orange and black. But I'm going to do everything I can to try to break this thing, because I want it to be able to stand up to whatever we're working on. And
whatever you're working against.
Yeah, exactly. Because people buy this kind of stuff. Hey, what's up, Pseudo? Good to have you here.
Oh yeah. We're just nerding out. Don't mind us.
But yeah, so basically when you look at this thing from the front side, I'm hoping, and I'm still running numbers, but I'm hoping that we're going to be able to introduce the base model at somewhere, and you guys are going to hate this number. I hate this number too. We're hoping that the base model is going to be introduced at about $400 to $600, somewhere in there. I'm perfectly
fine with that price, with the idea that like with this model and shit, like this is completely custom built. It's got a lot of expandability. It's very, very easy to as far as I'm concerned, it's very easy to organize, very easy to make everything work. And it's got USB ports on the fucking thing. Nobody's ever come up with that idea. Nobody's ever done that before. That is a brand new idea. For $400 to $600, that's better than anything else you can get on the market for a very reasonable price.
Well, and
you can even push it further.
If you take the USB out of the equation and you just look at the base desk, there's a couple things that I haven't told you about yet, which I'm still not going to tell you about. But there's the thing for me. I hate rat's nests. I hate wires. I hate wiring issues. The biggest issue that I have with my computer right now is that I have mismatched lengths of cables, and the cable management on this particular case sucks. What I want to do is spend a couple $100s and order all brand new custom cables from CableMod and rewire my entire computer. I'm not going to do it right now anyway, but because I have a bigger plan, and you guys are going to freak out whenever I tell you about it, but it's going to be great. What I'm looking at with the wiring is being one of my biggest concerns. I'm going to have a proprietary wiring system where literally you're going to lift the entire desktop is going to come off. The basic design of this thing is there's going to be a very long leg panel, which will be on the back side of the desk. That's going to be what sits up against the wall, or if you're sitting in a room or whatever, it's going to be the part that faces forward. And then there's going to be a huge gap between that long panel leg and the two front legs. So if you can imagine almost like a filing cabinet sitting on either side of you in your chair, and then you have the back leg panel, and there will be a desktop that sits and seats on top of that, and there will be a shelf running between the front legs and the back leg panels. You'll be able to put your computer on either one of those. There will be an access panel with a rubber grommet on both of those as well, so you can still keep it discreet. And what we're going to do is there's actually going to be proprietary conduits that run from the front sections to the back sections, as well as from the actual desktop surface itself down to the back panels. There's going to be a power supply that's integrated into that back panel that you can plug everything into. And again, you'll have one power cable leaving away from the desk. There's going to be a mount on the actual desktop at the back panel where you can actually hook up a floating monitor mount. And you're going to be able to basically set up 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2 or just one monitor on the pole, and then the pole will affix itself to the top of the desk. And then there's going to be, with that hole that we create for the affixing, you're going to be able to run your power cable and your HDMI cables or your VGA or your DVI cables, whatever it is, through that. And then I can't expand on that further, but it gets better. There's better options on that too, and I'm super excited to tell you about it, but I can't tell you yet. But basically, that will give you your cable management to bring it inside, and you're not looking at a whole bunch of cables. And there will be a desktop surface window, basically, with a grommet, and you're going to be able to go ahead and run your keyboard, and your mouse, and your gamepad, and your tablet sketch pad, or whatever you've got, USB interface stuff. That anything that sits on your desktop that requires wires to run to the computer will all be sourced to a rubber grommet hole in the desktop at the back side. So you're going to be able to reach all of those things. They'll be able to run together through the conduits down to the actual computer. And again, you're not looking at a rat's nest. You're looking at being able to run each individual wire in an organized fashion, and it's all going to be organized and neat. And you're going to be able to keep track of everything without having a big old mess of wires everywhere.
Oh yeah. First, hi Dunn, and second, you are making my brain nut at the idea of this desk. You have no idea how much like a fucking mental boner I am getting right now. Like I'm actually, I've closed my eyes and I'm imagining what this desk would look like, how all this would pan out, the way that computer would work, and you know the fact that I've got a full tower, like you know, there's not a lot of space for this thing in my in my fucking desk area. Like having two different spots where I can put this thing, and, you know, like be able to admire the lights on it, because like you know it's gonna be
put it on either side.
Yeah, I can put it on either side. Like there's space everywhere. Like it's a big ass desk. It's good space. It's good management. And you know the biggest thing with me, I hate just like you. I hate a lot of messy cables. I hate rat's nests. I hate them so much because when you try to move that shit, when you're moving with a computer, you have to take out each individual cable and untie that mess. And I just fucking hate that. Like, there's no way to explain how much I hate it when I have to unplug something and like you know rearrange it just because it's so fucking messy. Like how does it even happen?
That's the thing about it, man. Is you know the cable management. I've been watching so many videos, and I know how to build computers. I built my own computer, right? I watched some tech tip videos just to go ahead and get some insights to maybe help me do it a little bit better or a little bit more efficiently, and also to see if there were any unique things that maybe changed in the market since the last time I built a computer. So I've been watching a lot of videos, and I've kind of gotten addicted to it. Actually, I've been watching Linus Tech Tips and Paul's Hardware and Bitwit and Hardware Canucks. And Tech Source. Like I've been watching those channels like nonstop. I can't stop watching them.
Oh yeah.
I don't
you
know why.
I think
I'm hooked, and basically in watching these videos, I've actually taken a lot of insights into things that I'm not necessarily doing right now, but other people are. And whenever you're trying to create a product and you're trying to innovate in an industry, you need to not be focusing on the things that you want to do with it. You need to be focusing on the things that the consumers that are actually going to be buying it, you need to be focusing on what they're going to do with it. And that's where I'm at right now. Is I've spent like the last month watching all these videos, and picking up all these insights and making slight modifications into everything that I'm designing on this thing. And now I feel like I'm at a point where we are actually ready to try to roll this thing out in some fashion. And when we do, I think that it's going to be a massive impact on the market. I think that the existing manufacturers of the desks are going to take a look at this thing, and they're going to be intimidated, because it kind of like what Toaster was just saying. It sounds reasonable.
Toaster's
for the features.
nutting over it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me.
Yeah, she says right there, this actually sounds really reasonable for the features. When you compare,
this is awesome.
Yeah, when you compare the features that this thing has, yes, we're going to be in a comparable price point on the big end, but we're going to have like 3 or 4 times as many options that will be included in order to get to that point. What's going to happen is everybody starts with a base desk, and you have a base paint design. You get to choose what colors you want in that paint design, but then you get to add on equipment. So as we continue to add on equipment and you decide where you're going to put these things in the desk and how we're going to integrate them in there, I have a couple of options for everything. Once you decide exactly how it's going to go in, we're going to give you a new number, basically. And each of these things is going to increase the price. So if you just want to have an excellent gaming surface that has, or an excellent workstation surface, and you're looking to be able to have the technology integration as well as the cable management, while simultaneously knowing that this thing was made for you. This is not something that just came off of a shelf and you ordered it. This is your desk. Again, something I can't tell you yet, but when I do tell you, you'll understand. This thing is yours forever.
Custom built.
No one can ever claim this desk as theirs. This is your desk forever. And when you understand, when you hear when you hear the thing that I'm implying with that, you're going to lose it, because it's going to be amazing. But that right there is going to be the base desk, right? Power strip, cable management, the ability to go ahead and I think I'm going to do the USB as standard. I think I'm going to do that standard on all the desks. But
yeah,
custom paint job.
Yeah,
custom paint job, and then the other thing that I'm not going to tell you yet. That's going to be your base desk.
Oh yeah.
And then after and that's going to have the holes for the cable management everywhere. You're going to be able to line all that out, and it's going to have the mounting holes for the monitors. You're going to be getting all of that with the base desk. From there, you start to add on the other things that you want. We're going to be integrating all sorts of things. And again, I don't want to get into it too much right now, because I don't want people to kind of get overwhelmed with the options, number one. And number two, I want to be able to explain it in such a way that you are able to immediately see it. And then the other side of it is I actually have patent pending on a couple of these designs, and you know, I don't want to really screw myself by having somebody stumble across this video somehow, and the next thing I know, somebody's making my desk. So we are working on filing patents for some of our designs for this stuff. I'm super excited, very, very eager to be able to get to the point where I can show you guys. But that's going to be the next step right now, is we're going to actually be rolling out prototype development in about 4 to 6 weeks. I'm saving up money right now so that I can get everything that I need for it. And we will be, and I'll give you guys all the details so you can enter on every platform. But we're going to be, I'm going to reach out to 4 YouTube channels. 4 YouTube channels that I think have the most integrity. And we're going to be actually, if everything goes right, we're going to be sending 4 desks out to be reviewed by these 4 channels. And I'm going to ask them to give those 4 desks away in a sweepstakes on those channels.
Like a rating.
And
like a rating, like what they would pay, etc., like that kind of stuff.
Well, these channels, one of the things that they do is they take a look at products that have to do with the gaming or computer market.
Yeah.
And they do reviews of them. And they'll go ahead and talk about the good things, the bad things, the comparables in the market, and they kind of just educate the consumer about new products that have just come out or something that has changed in the industry or what have you. So I want
so they nerd it.
Say again.
They de-nerd it for the general public. So it's like your basic John would understand it.
Yeah, they put it in layman's terms and basically make sure that everybody is able to kind of get some visibility into things that are happening. One of the biggest things that a lot of people struggle with, like for me, I can't go to the big technology conferences. I can't go to these huge conventions. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I would love to walk around and look at all the new technology and see, all the stuff that's coming out. But that's what these YouTubers do, is they go out and they do this stuff, and they get paid to go ahead and give honest reviews of the entire market. And so these 4 channels have incredible integrity. And what we're looking at is I'm going to try to send 1 desk to each one of these channels, and I'll give you guys all of the details whenever it comes up. But we're going to give all of them one of these desks, and I'm going to ask for them to do an honest review. I do not want them to give me a good review if it doesn't warrant a good review, but I'm going to give them the desk to go ahead and use for like a week and to check it out, make a video about it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try to funnel people over to Kickstarter with that. And Kickstarter donations are basically going to be set up so that you buy a base desk. And what we're going to do is whenever we get to the point we're actually able to go ahead and start manufacturing, we will go ahead and open up the additional options for you to add on, and we're going to reach out to people in order of how their orders came in. And number 1, we're going to reach out to them. What additional options do you want? And then we'll charge you for the difference for the upgrades that you want. And then we'll go ahead and make it up, ship it out. And we're just going to go down the line, and we're going to just punch them out, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be freaking fantastic, because if we get
I can't wait for this.
If we get enough support, what's going to happen is I'll be able to actually hire a team to build these things full time. That's going to create 3 to 5 jobs. That's going to create 3 to 5 jobs. Which I know you guys don't know me, but I'm not a greedy person. I'm not looking to try to get rich. I'm looking to create opportunities. And I see this as a potential to create opportunities. I want to put people that have skills to work in a good paying job. And I think that this is a great opportunity to do that, while at the same time being able to, make a paycheck myself, because I'm going to be out there working too. But that's the way that we're going to set this thing up, is we're going to be relying on the community and to do this. And we're going to rely on the community, but we're going to give back to the community by bringing something to the table that's never been done before. And we're going to be bringing something to the table that's going to solve problems that you don't realize you have. Or if you do realize you have them, it's going to be putting a solution in front of you that is not really available. And that's the thing that I love about it, is it's all custom. And you guys all know, if you've got any kind of custom computer, or if you build your own stuff, or if you set up your own space, who likes to use exactly what everybody else is using? That's one of the reasons I like my Mirax chairs, because it's not a DX Racer.
Yeah, so, Mom, one big thing. Yeah, I'm calling you Mom now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm getting used to it. So, being someone who's actually been really interested in engineering and all that kind of building and shit, if I actually live near you, if I do move down next to you at some point in the future, I would love to work with you. Like, it would be really fucking great. It'd be a great opportunity. Like, I love things. Like, I love working with machines. I love working with wood. I love working with metal, everything. And like, although I've got to go through like all the political bullshit and get my degrees and shit to get the right certificates, so I can actually like properly work with you without the government chewing your ass out, and not in the good way, not chewing your ass in the good way.
I got you.
Yeah, but
chewed in a good way.
Yeah. Yes, there is a good way of getting your ass chewed. Yes, little numbs. But my point being that if I ever do move near you, I would love to work for you, because this sounds like a great idea. I would love to get behind it. Just it'd be so great.
Here's what I kind of see with this. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold. I don't know that that I'm gonna be able to get this thing off the ground. But what I can say is, I believe that there is a ton of potential in the market for this, which is why I'm going to be dumping all of my money into this. Once we're able to kind of get things up off the ground, if there are opportunities for us to create jobs or to create potential, what I want to do is kind of look at those options and in a one-on-one basis. I want to, you know, kind of, because what I think has the best potential here is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the old saying, a lot of people attribute it to Einstein, but he says if you judge a fish's ability to, or if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you and it will always believe that it's a failure. So that's kind of the concept that I have. We take a bunch of people and we put them through university, and not a lot of people's brains work well in university. That doesn't mean that they're not valuable or that they're stupid. It just means that the system that's in place for them to function does not do well for them. And so the way that I'm kind of looking at this is, I know that across the path we will run into people that are going to be exceptional and will be able to go ahead and fill the bill and take care of this, that, the other, whatever. But at the same time, I also want to keep my ear to the ground and be looking around for, you know, people I know or people that are in my community that we may be able to put to work, whether it's full-time work or supplemental work or whatever it is. But the company has to grow. You know, we've got to get to the point where we need the work, and then once we have the work, we need to be able to go ahead and fulfill that. So I'm not saying no, I'm just saying no promises right now because I don't know what the future holds.
Yeah. So
but
you know,
I'm not opposed to it.
Is
The big thing there is I'm not opposed to it. I don't know what the big picture looks like yet. And Dunn knows what I'm talking about here. When you're dealing with a company that's growing, there's no way to know what tomorrow looks like.
Where it's going. Yeah. You know, how long? While it is nice knowing all this stuff, shit, what was I gonna say? I get the feeling that your thing, it's gonna kickstart, it's gonna fly off the ground, like it's gonna like go from like 0 to 100, like at the speed of an F-15 fighter, if you know what that is.
I'm
hoping that engine's gonna kick up and it's gonna go whoosh, and it's
hey,
gonna be
what's up, Landon Daily?
fucking great. Like I cannot wait to see this happen, because I believe that once you hit those channels up with those desks, I think they're gonna look at those desks and be like, you are charging way too little for these. Like the customization, the ability, the management, everything, all that shit that comes with it. It's like so much for so little. Like he even said it was like a higher price. Like that's like 400 600 for a desk that good. That's like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait to see this come off the ground. It's like, I think it might be the first thing I order when I get my new build going, because that thing's not going on for another like 4 months, 5 months, because I gotta wait for my taxes to come through, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Gotta do a lot of political shit too.
Hey, thanks, Toaster.
Handle things around the house, pay bills, etc.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of it is I don't want this thing to be an impulse buy.
It's really cost efficient for the fact that it's that great. Like it's amazing. I love it.
Well, and one of the things that I remember telling Dunn when I was first talking about doing this thing was I told him, I said I want to create something that somebody can make an investment into and look at it as an investment. You know, one of the biggest issues with like computer stuff is that it expires. And you run into issues where you can't really use anything anymore. Well, take a look at this. One of the other things, just to throw this out there, we talked about the USB, okay? You put a USB 3.0 on there. Well, guess what? We already have the USB 3.1 out. I'm not going to put USB 3.1 in there because they're still trying to figure out on the standard form factor they want to use. And then you've got the Type-C, and then you've got, okay. We're trying to figure it out. The market itself is trying to figure it out. But whenever the industry kind of steps it up and they decide what they want the standard to be, I'll just send you another one. You just order a new one from me. I'll send it to you at cost. You know what I mean? You just pay the shipping and you pay the same cost that I'm going to pay for that same thing, and I'll just send it to you so that your desk is still functional. I want your desk to continue to serve you beyond what, say, a computer case would. You buy a computer case right now off the shelf. It's got USB 3.0. It's got USB 2.0. And for some reason, it may even have FireWire on there. How many of you guys actively use FireWire with any kind of regularity? I'm here to tell you, pretty much the only people that are people using old cameras. So,
I don't use a FireWire.
So with that being said, like on the front of my computer right now, I've got a FireWire output. I have never used that FireWire output. I've also got an eSATA connection. I've never owned an item that has an eSATA connection. So I've got wasted ports over there. They jumped on the gun and they put a port on there that they thought was going to end up developing into something, and it didn't. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put whatever right now is available and is excellent. And whenever the market figures out what it's going to do, then you can just order another one from me and I'll send you that one part. And you can take the one part out and put the one part in and you're going to be caught up. And you don't have to worry about anything.
You put the one part out and you shake it all about.
Shake it all about. So,
you do the hokey pokey and you change your comp around. That's what it's all about.
Thanks for coming around, Daily. I appreciate you. Yeah, get that sub and make sure you hit that notification bell. I'm gonna be back on stream soon.
What Firewire is? Firewire is a really old ass porting system that really old people would use because old ass cameras used to use it all the time. It's really hard to explain.
I'm 29 and I used to use Firewire. I'm saying I don't anymore.
You used to do not anymore. Like, you know, Grandma. You know, Grandma. All right. I love you. I love you both. I love you both a lot.
Don't worry about it.
Get in there. I've got you covered.
God, you sound so fucking dead, dude.
So I'm running out of spit, and my throat's starting to hurt from talking. So no comment there. No comment there. But no, so like that's kind of my what do you call it? My preview. We'll go ahead and call that a preview.
Dude, we've been nerding out for an hour.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you guys, I have been so excited about this, and I haven't been able to tell anybody. I've had a very small group of people that I've been talking to, and we are so close to this becoming a reality that I can't keep it a secret anymore because I want to be able to share it. I'm super excited. I want to kind of build some buzz, but at the same time, I don't want to put out too much buzz because I don't know when I'm going to actually be able to launch it. I've got to get the agreements from the YouTube channels that I want to work with me. I'm still working on finalizing some pricing from some suppliers. And again, I'm doing this all while I'm working a full-time job. Actually, and running another company, which is actually starting to take off too. So super busy. And I feel bad because I invested all this money into my computer so that I could stream. But I'm also trying to do this over here. And I'm also trying to do this over here. And it's like, I just don't have enough hours in the day. I am still going to be streaming. I am still going to be around. I'm still going to be a part of you guys' lives. I'm still going to be coming in and acting a fool and being Reinhardt and having a blast. And, but I just want you guys to know that if I'm offline for a few days, this is why, is because I'm trying to build something, and I'm trying to do something that's going to be a great impact on the gaming community and on the computer using community. Because right now I feel like we are being taken advantage of by a market that knows there are not very many offerings. And I think that it's more than just computer desks. I think it goes into chairs. I think it goes into accessories. I think it goes into computer components. There is a massive situation where we are being taken advantage of. You take a look at the video cards market right now, and mainly this is from Bitcoin mining. But for some reason, the market has withstood and is continuing to bear, in some situations, 2 times price increases because of availability issues. You can go, I was up at Fry's today. I saw 8 XFX RX 580 8 gigs Black Edition Revision B on the shelf for $485.
My God.
By the rule of supply and demand, number one, that card was supposed to be $250. That card is MSRP for $250. The stores are jacking up that price because the Bitcoin miners have destroyed the market on the availability of video cards. So there was this false inflation where everybody rushed out and they were trying to build machines and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we got all that figured out. Fine, cool. Issue solved. Nope. The market bared the increase. It bore it. It took it. It withstood, and people continued to buy video cards at outrageous prices and kept everybody sold out. So now here we are, months down the line, and you walk into a store and you've got a card that is literally twice as expensive as the MSRP, but now the shelf is full and no one's buying them.
Because they're too damn expensive.
So basically, the market needs to level itself out. But here's the big picture. I think that in the big picture, with the computer gaming, PlayStation gaming, Xbox gaming, what you have to understand is, if you take the money made in film, the money made in radio, the money made in television, and you add those things together, they still make less money annually than video games.
Yep.
I want you to think about that, chat. Hold on. Yeah. Chat, I want you to think about that. TV, radio, and movies. You put them together, and they still make less money than video games every year. That means that we, the nerds, are spending more money on our video games than any other entertainment that we have. And yet, we're complaining about the price of loot boxes. And we're complaining about the cost of life refills on Candy Crush. So we're continuing to see a drop in the market for television, radio, and movie entertainment, and video games continue to go up. We're spending less money over here, and we're spending more money over here, and most of it's through microtransactions. The games have found a way, like Overwatch, to basically make more money through microtransactions. What we're looking at is a time in history that I never thought would happen. Nerds rule. The way that we entertain ourselves is becoming the standard of how everybody else is entertaining themselves. With that being said, the markets are starting to shift, and the industry is starting to take advantage of where all of the money is coming from. And it's, I think that if I come into the market the way that I want to, it's going to be just as important and just as valuable for me to come in and bring integrity into the market and hold everybody else to a gold standard. Because if they try to inflate the cost of the gold, and I'm still selling the gold at gold value, they're not going to be able to sell any of their products. So that's another reason that I want to come in and infiltrate the market, is because I want to be able to create a realistic standard on which the industry can be assessed. If you've got a product that offers you 32 services in one, and none of them are subpar on any level, then the companies that are offering, I don't know, 10 of those services, and they're trying to charge you twice as much, it's not going to stand, because everybody's going to come after mine. So if the competition levels the playing field, and that's where I want to come in. I want to create such a competitive product that everything else has to be placed into a realistic market and a realistic bracket. And there's a potential that, you know, we could actually stand and we could actually come in and we could actually do something.
Oh, gonna be a little bit off kilter here real quick. Hey Dunn, you missed it. We had a really
what's up,
funny ass conversation.
Sorry, go ahead.
We had yeah, that's all right. We had an ASMR session, and ooh, was it creepy as fuck. He's giving Not Sombra nightmares. So.
Hey Dunn, are you watching my stream right now? Do you have it up?
I have it up.
Okay. Did you see earlier when I did the super creeper?
No, I just got on. Like, whenever he said, "Hey, Dunn," I've maybe been in here for like less than 10 minutes.
Okay, so you'll want to watch. You'll want to watch the video on this.
If you go to like minus 1:15 right now, 1 hour 15, that's when it starts.
I'm about to do it again.
Because that's when we say "see you never again," and he's like, "see you in your sleep."
Hello. I'm so excited to see you again. It's great to be here. I can't wait to eat your kidney.
No.
With some fava beans. And a nice Chianti.
A very interesting combo of food to go with my kidneys. And mine did fucking Silence of the Lambs come out there then.
Yeah. It's kind of a throwback there.
Delicacy.
I'm afraid I'm gonna break my mic boom when I do that.
when you go in real close, you just whisper in our ears.
I move my fucking arms.
Hey, hey,
Then I'm
fucking
getting
stop.
Kudo, you're watching, aren't you?
Yeah, just like, alright, what's the super creeper? Oh, sweet.
Oh, God, super
Right.
motherfucking Jesus, I'm creeped.
Now the only thing
Oh,
you
that
do
was-
is just superimpose a fucking window in front of your face.
Don't worry. I won't let anyone else know I'm out here.
No, but
Smell different when you're awake.
That fucking shit, yo. Hey, Dad. Heilung made a dad joke, by the way.
Wait, dad jokes is my territory. Time out.
Yeah, like
He said it gave him
he made a
cancer.
joke so fucking bad. Stage 4 terminal brain cancer.
You know
That's
it's
what it
good.
gave me.
You know it's good when there's a throwback to the joke in the same stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see.
So-
What was the joke again? What was it?
Yo-
It was.
Don't give it away. They have to go back to the beginning of the stream to watch it because we're gonna close the stream out because I'm gonna do that thing because it's starting to get a little late. I can't talk anymore. Like my voice is getting weak.
I could tell.
Yeah, and I need to get
Yeah.
I need to get a fresh beverage, and I'll stay on Discord and everything. I'll hook up with you guys on Discord, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Real quick, hold on.
Gotcha.
I've been staring at this screen the whole time, guys. I've been staring at this screen the whole time. So we're gonna go ahead and call it there, and guys, make sure that you add Lucio in game. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take him out. Oh, remove from the game. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close that out. And
Need a fresh beverage. I mean beer.
that's right, boy. No, beer. I love some beer. Hey, Dunn. What did you review those voice lines?
Yeah, I'm actually. That's why I got on.
You hated them?
Yeah, I got on to scold you on how bad. No. I've got like. Are you still streaming?
Yeah. I'm still streaming right now.
Oh, okay. Well, what we're doing right now is I've got like 10 different comics I'm editing.
Okay.
Oh my
and I got a bunch of different people working on it, and I'm getting on and reviewing everyone's stuff, and then just pretty much telling them back what I need better or worse, or I don't really know why I need something worse, but
No, I mean, like, hey, if it works, like, if it's too high quality and can't upload properly to YouTube, gotta make it worse.
Gotta get an ice cold one with the dudes.
I really want to drink.
Crack open a. Actually, no. We have to make it somewhat retarded.
Oh, which reminds me, I've got to give you the other. I don't know if you remember that one that I once, said that we should do, but it's the one where Reinhardt just falls into the pit.
Let's do it.
Isn't that typical though? That's what Heilung does all the time.
Well, that's what happens on that fucking map all the time.
When I get booped, yes, but
Yes.
Like I had the sound effect of like a big piece of like suit of armor just falling forward as you go down.
That's amazing. Wonderful when it renders.
Dungeon Master done. Hey, we're gonna be doing some D&D pretty soon, by the way. Heilung stream. Pantera's time is gonna be changing, so
I saw that he got a new schedule for work, so he's gonna be able to make it happen.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen to that.
So
dude.
starting on Sundays, that's when we're gonna start doing it on Sunday.
Actually, you know what? I need to roll perception to see if I understand what's going on.
If people can't make it, we will have someone play the character for them, but that's only after we get the first round go.
Okay.
All right.
From that point,
do you want to roll a percentage check or a actual proper perception check?
I'm gonna roll a closing stream here. So
I got a nat 20.
Tell everybody bye.
Bye everybody. Thank you for having me in your stream there for a moment.
Man.
Oh, thank you for having me here. By the way, Heilung, I loved it. It was so much fun.
appreciate you coming out and helping me keep it interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and deafen you guys real quick. But yeah, guys, thank you for coming out and keeping this interesting. I had no idea what we were gonna do tonight, and since we were able to kind of get things rolling, get the stream up, and all that good stuff, I'm just very, very thankful to be around again, and I'm hoping to remain relevant. Make sure you tell your friends about my stream, and maybe plant some seeds for me about the desks. Y'all, I am so excited. I'll tell you more later. I know I told you quite a bit tonight, but I didn't even scratch the surface. I think you guys are gonna be really, really excited when you see this, and yeah, we're gonna do great things together. So thank you for continuing to support me. Thank you for continuing to believe in me. And yes, there will be a post-credit scene. So I'll see you guys in, I don't know, a few minutes. Hang in there. All right, y'all. So, it's been a little while since I've been on the stream, and I have kind of spoiled myself a little bit. Been building this computer, been doing some fun stuff with that. I've gotten back into my tech nerd side of things, which is really exciting for me. I was afraid that I had lost a lot of that, but it's still there, and I'm still learning every day. It's very exciting. I really enjoy that. But the whole reason I got into building computers in the first place was because I couldn't afford a brand new computer. So I started to upgrade my computer so that I could continue to play World of Warcraft. So, this is a throwback to when I met Johnny Case, and he was playing a druid at the time. This was back in 2005. I met him, I think, in February or March of 2005. Like very shortly after the game released, and we literally played in the same guilds, did the same raids all the way through. And the best group I ever had in raiding, best, was when we were in Wrath of the Lich King and Ice Crown Citadel. Just great group, great memories. And I saw this online and I could not say no. I had seen him a couple of times and almost picked him up, but kind of decided against it. Yeah, you got it, Toaster. You got it. We went ahead and picked up Arthas right here. And I was really, really excited to get him in. Man, there's a lot of light in here. So I have not taken him out of the box, and I've actually repackaged all of my pops so that they can sit on my desk in a little bit better fashion. I'm thinking whenever I get the new place set up, I'm going to try to like create a shelf or something like that. There's a window here on the other side of the screen. I went ahead and hung a sheet as a screen, give us a little bit better background there. But back behind that is a window, so I can't really put a shelf there and then put all my guys on it. But yeah, I went ahead. This since I stopped streaming and since I've come back. This is probably my favorite that I've picked up since then, and I'm really excited to have him a part of the collection. And then today, with my Reinhardt poster, which I've already shown you guys, and there's a picture in my channel, in my text channel on the Discord, if you haven't seen it yet. Discord, there's a link in the description below. Just, you know, my finger should be pointing to the beneath portion under the video. But today I went ahead and got good old Winston. And I'm pretty excited about him too. He's got a lot of really good detail on him, and he is a larger case, not as big as my Reinhardt's, but there's my Winston. And yeah, I'm really stoked to have him. So yeah, there's the side. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. I'm really terrible at this, but I'm trying. So there's good old Winston right there. And I'm going to kind of break protocol here. I'm going to hate myself for this later, but I'm going to do it for the stream. Do it for the stream! Do it for the vine! So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and get my drawings of the desk out of the way, because I don't want you guys to see that by accident yet. Hang on. I'm still here, hang on. Okay, so let me put Winston back where he goes. And I don't know how long this USB cable... I don't know how long this USB cable is, so I don't know exactly how much y'all will be able to see, but I do have my Reinhardt's up here, and my Reinhardt poster is right there, so I'm going to try to show you guys that with the webcam. Hold on. I had the webcam taped down for security, so it wouldn't fall. So, man, this is terrible angles. There is my monitor, which is this is a 50-inch Samsung 4K. And on the right side there, I have my Arthas, May, Symmetra, and Winston. I have my Gunslinger, Roland. I have Man in Black. And I have Mega Man right there. I've got my wires right there. That's my audio module right there for my headset. I've started reading the Warcraft Chronicle books again. So I've got volume 1 and you can kind of see 2 under there. There's my keyboard. I've just got it set there. It normally sits in my lap. There's my side monitor right over there. And then, of course, all of my components for my rig and my Mountain Dew. But here, up on the top left, I went ahead and put helmetless Reinhardt. And then on the right, we have normal helmet Reinhardt, number 178. And then up above that on the wall, we have Daddy Ryan. Oh, yes. Welcome to the Hammer Zone.
when everyone else is a nail. You have to bring the hammer! Yes! It's extraordinary, my friends. I'm so happy to be back, and I want to thank you all for supporting the channel. So, in normal fashion, I will just come out and say thank you for supporting the Heilung Reinhardt channel, and as always, I am your shield.